Right. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So, this is your topic for today, which is the key features of functions, September 10, 2024. So, we have discussed this earlier, and then let me just go through. The main topic for today is to find the domain and range of the function and as well as the intercepts. So, say for example, here you have here what are the domain and range of the function y is equal to x squared minus 3. So let me say this one again. If you say domain, that is the set of all x values. And if you say range, that is the set of all y values. So say for example you have a table here, x and y. You have a 0, 2, 4, and 6. You have 3, 5, 7, 9. So what is your domain there? So your domain are 0, 2, 4, and 6, right? And your range is 3, 5, 7, and 9. Because again, domain is the set of all x values and the range is set of y values. Now let me have another representation on how to find the x and y's or the domain and range of the given problem. So say for example you're given sets of ordered pairs. So say for example you have there 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You also have 7, 9, and then 8, 9. So what's your domain? Domain are your set of all x's. So 0, 2, 4, 7, and 8. So you're 0, 2, 4, 7, and 8. And your range are the y values, which are 1, 3, 5, 9, and 9 is repeated, so we don't have to say it again. This is 1, 3, 5, and 9. So that is how you find the value of domain and range. So what if you were given a function? So we have to find the value of the domain and range of the function to y is equal to x squared minus 3. So if you could, its vertex is at 0, negative 3. So if we go back there, you have there, say that's the 0, negative 3, and the graph is going there, right? Again, this is a parabola. It widens as it goes up. So that means it covers all x's in those graph. All right. So that means your domain in a set builder notation would be x such that x is a real number. And if you're being asked for interval notation, you are given like this, from negative infinity to positive infinity, right? Now, if we are asked for the range, so let's graph it again. It's at 0, -3. Okay. Is at 0, -3. So the range are all this one covered on this graph, that graph. So what are those y-intercepts? I mean, the y values there. So the range in set builder notation would be y such that y is greater than or equal to -3 because it starts from -3 and it's going up. That's why it's greater than. Next, if you are being asked for the interval notation, you have there, no, you have -infinity to +infinity, and that's your range. So let's say about this one. What would be the domain for this? Domain is starting from 2, right? And take note that an open circle, you use that as this broken line, right? And you use parentheses if it's an open circle. But if it's a filled circle, that's a solid line again from your Desmos, and you use bracket for that. Okay, look at here. It starts from 2, but is it an open or closed circle? That's an open one, so you use parentheses. So 2 going to where? Going to 11. So 2 to 11, right? And for the range, it will be included because it's part of the graph. So it's from -8, -8, going to the highest part of the graph, which is +7. All right. So this is the graph. This is what I'm telling you about the set builder notation and the interval notation. Oh, yeah, this is wrong. I'm sorry. This is from -3 to +infinity. I was thinking of the domain. We're already at range. All right. So much for that one. So here is the y is equal to absolute value of x minus 4. So this graph, um, that graph. So we have there a vertex at 4, 0. So the graph looks like at 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 0, and it's a V shape. So it's at 4, 0. So take a look at the graph. The V shape, as it goes up, it widens. So the domain is from -infinity to +infinity, or in set builder notation, it is x such that x is a real number. Okay, and for the range, for interval, where does it start? From 0, right? So 0 to +infinity. or in set builder notation, y such that y is greater than or equal to 0. Got it? All right. Next, y is equal to 6x minus 2x squared. So this is the graph. So it is having a vertex at 1.5 to 4.5. So you have there, let me erase this one. So the graph looks like a parabola, and it is at, say here, 1.5 to 4.5 going down. So 1.5 to 4.5. Look at the graph. It's still a parabola. It just goes down, it widens. So that means your domain or your set of x values covers from negative infinity to positive infinity. Or let's say x such that x is a real number. And the range is starts from what y? It's 4.5, right? But it should start with the lowest, which is negative infinity, going to 4.5. Okay? Or in set builder, that would be y such that y is less than or equal to 4.5. Alright, I hope you got the domain and range. Let's go to x and y intercept. So when finding the x and y intercept, again, x touches the x-axis and y-intercept touches the y-axis. So let's graph this one in Desmos. This one. So what are the points that touches the x-axis? 3 and negative 3. So your x-intercept are negative 3 and 3. And your y-intercept that touches the y-axis is the negative 3. Alright. How about this one? So if you have this one, you can write that one in Desmos as y is equal to 4 minus x squared. So you have there y minus 4x squared. Look at the graph. The point that touches the y-intercept is 4, and the x-axis is negative 2 and 2. So you have there x-intercept is negative 2 and 2, and your y-intercept is at 4. Well, that's it for today. Thank you.